morning, everyone. Really good night's sleep last night. Tent site was A+, and lucky for me, nobody else decided to camp here. There were people that camped at the other tent sites along here. I just noticed there's another pad right there. But yeah, nobody else camped out near me. Maybe I give off a vibe. I don't know. Maybe it was me sitting with my doors open in my vestibule, sitting up naked, eating Fritos, watching Stranger Things. Maybe that, drove them away. My ground sheet, aka shower curtain liner, did a good job letting it dry off. It was soaked underneath, but the tent bottom was bone dry. It's perfect. So, grab some additional water here. Next source is, I think, is like 6 miles. And as soon as this dries off, we'll get cracking a little bit. Had a good wireless service last night, so I actually uploaded a video overnight. I'm gonna try doing that from now on instead of waiting until I get to town, because so many of these hotels have DirecTV, and that internet service sucks, for at least for a hotel. Might be good for individual users, but all the hotels I've been in that have DirecTV, it just doesn't work very well. Gonna shoot for 20 today. We'll see. Pack's still a little heavy with all the food in there. I got some heavy food. Some of those protein bars are pretty dense. But yeah, gonna shoot for 20 today. And then early Sunday morning, I'll be able to cross over the Mason-Dixon line, or as a friend of mine used to call it, the Manson-Nixon line, and into Pennsylvania. We are 68 miles out from the Pine Grove Furnace, and that's famous for being the halfway point and the half-gallon challenge. Kind of on the fence with that now. I have to admit, at first I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it. Nah, it's silly. But actually, depends how I feel when I get there. You know, if I'm really hungry, if ice cream sounds really good, maybe I'll give it a shot. Yeah, we'll see. Actually, right now, I already had breakfast. I could actually go for some ice cream. Sounds pretty good. All right, friends. We're off for another wonderful day here in Maryland on the Appalachian Trail. A lot of this today so far, both up and downhill, which is okay. Really, the uphill has been pretty gradual, no serious climb action. Just gotta watch the roots in the rocks as you're walking. Heck's calling me spam. They must know when I'm recording a video. So, yeah, I've got a good ringtone. So yesterday, temp was supposed to be in the mid-90s, and for quite a while it was pretty warm. Luckily, started getting a breeze around noon that persisted till this very moment, and definitely made yesterday a lot more tolerable. Still kind of warm, but so much better than if it was just 95 degrees without a breeze. And then sleeping last night was great. Once again, it was nice and cool. I had both my vestibule doors open. Really, really nice. And then again this morning, still have the breeze, as you can hear, and it's keeping things nice and cooled off. This surely is a great break from even the last day in the Shenandoahs. Yeah, it seemed like from the last day into the Shenandoahs up until, well, yesterday, everything has just been sticky and nasty and, you know, really humid. Unable to get your clothes dry. Like, my shirt dried off last night. My pants were dry. My socks were dry. That's huge. It was really nice. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that, yeah, you're in a forest, but that stuff in Virginia, that was like a damn jungle. There was so much undergrowth that, I mean, you couldn't get a breeze in there, but it was producing so much of the humidity. It was a sweltering. So, nice change of pace. 2 thumbs up for Maryland so far. Nice shelters here. You know, that one that I did stop in, actually 2 of them, both really nice. The first one was fantastic. Trail took us through a historical area with the Gathland area, battlefield, plus that guy's, you know, mansion, his property. That was really cool. And we're going to be coming up to a couple other things here today. And it's I just think it's kind of neat that the trail takes you through interesting historical places like that, like Harper's Ferry. I was kind of hoping it would take us like through downtown, and honestly, they should just reroute the AT so it goes right past the ATC and takes you through the downtown area and everything. That little walk along the cliff area, like Jefferson Rock, was cool and all, but you know, everybody's going to hit the ATC, so why not just have the trail go right to its front door? Just a suggestion. All right, I'm going to get back to walking. So I don't know if you can read that. Let me read it. It says, this monument marks the spot where Major General Jesse Lee Reno, Commander 9th Army Corps, U.S. Volunteers, was killed in battle in 1862. So he was involved at Veracruz, Cerro Gordo, Contreras, Churubusco, I can't remember the other one, Roanoke Island, New Bern, Camden, Bull Run, Chantilly, and South Mountain. And this is South Mountain here. So along where we are right now, the Battle of South Mountain took place. A lot of monuments around the areas you saw in yesterday's video, and there's more here General Garland Trail. There's a North Carolina monument back here. Let's see what this says. Once again shows the battle positions. And this out here is Wise's Field right there. Wow. The trail is literally cutting between 2 yards. Unbelievable. Wow. So it looks like, getting in at 6 o'clock here, all the tent sites are taken, and it's not through hikers, it's a bunch of weekend warriors. There's a parking lot that's like 0.2 miles away from this area, so you got a bunch of folks that are just down here probably for the weekend, for the night, whatever, just camping out down here. Luckily right now there's nobody in the shelter, so I am staying at the Ensign Philip Cowell Memorial Shelter. Like I said, there's nobody in here right now. Fingers crossed it'll stay that way. It's pretty windy. Hopefully you can get a nice breeze going and have a good night's sleep. The one thing I have noticed about all the shelters so far in Maryland is they have got a lot of the gear pegs throughout the shelters. Some of the other ones I saw only had like maybe 4 or 5 things to hang your gear off of. They've got a good dozen or so. Good on them. All right, maybe I'll be back later, but right now I need to get some food.